Tepu, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Haru Nefer. This is Qesankh Ma Keparu with another exciting video for you. And in this video, we're going to talk about Elon Musk becoming the first trillionaire. And we're also going to do a money manifestation ritual. So before we do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. If this is your first time to my channel, hit the subscribe bell to get notifications of when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. Now, if you want to know more about my spiritual teachings, you can become a Patreon supporter for as little as $1, $5, $20 a month. It's up to you. There is no obligations. You can cancel at any time. And as a member, you will get exclusive content that touches on the spiritual and the esoteric. You'll get videos on how to meditate, how to do proper breathing exercises, how to do lucid dreaming, how to contact your ancestors, how to create a servitor, and so much more. We also have some excellent articles on entrepreneurship, on how to deal with family or legacy curses or trauma, things of that nature. So become a Patreon supporter today. Also, you have an opportunity to change your name, to get rid of that Western name and take on a truly African or Egyptian Kemetic name. I do the name changes. I can perform that for you. The services are just $100. And to do that, you can email me at Qesankh@gmail.com. That's Qesankh@gmail.com. So get your name changed right away. Last but not least, share this video with family and friends so we can get the revolution started. So, namaste, grand rising, how are you? Well, I want to tell you, officially on June 12th, Elon Musk took his company, SpaceX, public. And after doing that, he became what the news media says is the first trillionaire ever. That is some wild news, ladies and gentlemen. Some truly wild news. We knew that somebody was headed in that direction. I always thought it would be Jeff Bezos. You know how he started Amazon and he just kept getting more and more money from Amazon. But it's surprising that Elon Musk reached that level. Couple of concerns that I have, and I'm going to talk honestly with you. You know, there is propaganda that's released to people in the black community. We see a lot of what we call is ballers in mainstream media and on the internet. And these ballers pretend to have money. And they use this money in very frivolous ways of buying material things. This has a profound influence on black people because we're aspirational. So we see these things, you know, we see Jay-Z spending money. You know, we see 50 Cent. And for us, these are our role models, our so-called heroes. It's funny because I remember talking to this one YouTube influencer, and when he was asked to name a billionaire, he couldn't name any black billionaires, nor could he really name a white billionaire, but he could name 50 Cent. You know, and that's really troubling, because you see it's a testament as to where our mindset is. Because if we're only looking at sports and entertainment as our way of accumulating wealth, then we're missing out. Because we don't understand that one can achieve great heights of wealth in other industries. Example, Elon Musk and SpaceX. So we're very influenced by the propaganda the media puts out because it really doesn't educate us on wealthy black individuals aside from sports and entertainment. And the net result is a myopic view of what we can achieve. Now, I also want to talk about another side to this, because there's too much of this idea of getting the bag, get rich or die trying in the black community. Understand that to reach the level of a billionaire, now I'm going to tell you my perspective on this. I do not believe that Elon Musk is the first trillionaire. When one looks at the oil titans in the Middle East, the princes, you know, it's quietly kept what their net worth is. But I believe many of them are trillionaires. And if you go to like Dubai, you'll see how they spend money like there's no tomorrow. Now, I also want to say this too as well. I believe that the Illuminati or the cabal, they're trillionaires, they're quadrillionaires. One would say that Elon Musk is late to the party because the cabal have access to immeasurable amounts of wealth. They're not publicized. You don't see them on TV or on the internet flaunting their money. They're hidden. They're hidden. And because of the propaganda that's put out to you through mainstream media, you think the only way that you can become a billionaire is through sports or entertainment. Now, a person like Bill Gates or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, they did not get to the positions that they're in now without having a certain mindset. And this is where when we look at the Kemetic culture, we have to look at Sebek. Sebek is segregative in thinking on the tree of life. He looks at things, he separates, labels, and defines. But more importantly, and I spoke about this in the previous video, go back and watch it, on the difference between a monochromatic and a polychromatic culture. Most black cultures on this planet have developed as polychromatic cultures. Most cultures that are white are monochromatic. Well, what does that mean? The best way to describe it is the polychromatic cultures operate on African time. It's very right-brained as opposed to left-brained. You see, the Western mind can smile in your face and then go behind your back and stab you in the back. But typically with the polychromatic person, we tend to get into small talk, smile, and really mean it. Really mean it. We will come to a meeting late because we don't understand the importance of being on time. We'll hire people who are family or close friends instead of the most qualified. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the problem where, especially in Africa, the polychromatic cultures have failed to develop on par with the Western society. Therefore, the Western mindset, thinking monochromatic, has excelled. And the means and methods of their acceleration has been sinister and devilish. Getting to that point by any means necessary. And one must ask, well, how much is enough? Why does one person on this planet need that much wealth? They don't. So if Elon Musk, on June 12th, when he took his company public, became the first trillionaire, they said that $25 billion could end world hunger. And he has that 10 times over. So why wouldn't he end world hunger? You see, you need to watch the movie Wall Street. And it's an older movie, and many people have already seen it. But in the movie, there's a character called Gordon Gekko. And one of the things that he says that really exemplifies the Western mindset is he says that greed is good. Greed is good. And in the movie, his protege, Bud Fox or Charlie Sheen, brings to Gordon Gekko his father's company and asks to help it. And Gordon Gekko, played by Martin Sheen, Michael Douglas, agrees to do that, but then turns around and breaks the company up and then liquidates it, basically destroying the company. Bud Fox is devastated, and his father, played by Martin Sheen, is devastated. But that's the mindset, the backstabbing nature of the Western mindset in a business arena. So when you're looking at Elon Musk, Bill Gates, you have to understand that they got to where they are in many instances due to nefarious means. These are not good guys. It's not the stories that the media puts out, the propaganda about how, they started with nothing, did their homework, went to university, studied hard, and then climbed up the corporate ladder and then became this billionaire. No! No! To get to where they are, they had to destroy businesses, destroy other men and women. But those stories are hidden because we have the American dream. We have to see these men in a way so that the story is kept up of how America is capitalist and anybody can make it. And you don't have to backstab anybody. If you think I'm lying, then I want you to look at the African American population who built this company through slave labor. It was slavery that built this country to the point of where it is a global power. And has anybody of Western mindset stood up and said, hey, we got to pay this bill? These people have worked hard for us, and all we're doing is continually oppressing them. We need to pay them for the work that they did to build up these Fortune 500 companies and to build up this country. Has anyone done that? No. So that is the mindset of the Western man and his monochromatic culture. And due to the continued propaganda in our community, we're taking on that. You see, they're pumping out these videos, these stories about how we can become bosses and drive around in nice cars and gold teeth, diamond rings, or whatever, or gold chains, always the big gold chains. So if you are this boss, this entrepreneur, why don't we see you working hard? Because to operate a business, you got to work 24/7. And they don't show that. They just continually show money, 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 vacation, 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 sexy girl, sexy girl, sexy girl with me, cigar smoking boss. But I don't see the sweat and the tears that have gone in to build your business. How did you build your business? How are you making your money? Because most people I know who are wealthy work their ass off. They're not driving around leisurely in nice cars, throwing money out, going to clubs and getting bottles and making it rain 24/7. They're not doing. That's not being rich. That's just flaunting wealth that we have no idea how you achieved it. And if you see most of these billionaires and millionaires, the white ones, they're not flossing. They're not showing off. But that's what we got to do, because that's the propaganda they put out there to make you think that it's easy to achieve this level of wealth and it doesn't require any hard work or sweat and tears. It's a false perception of reality for us. And it's also a false perception in the sense it makes you think that you could achieve those certain levels and those heights. Many of those people like 50 Cent and Jay-Z and Beyonce were selected. They were allowed to achieve that wealth. Whereas others, they will stop it. They'll put obstacles up. They'll prevent you from achieving that wealth. There are roughly around 3,400 billionaires in the world. 3,400 billionaires. Most, of course, are white. And how, again, that they achieved their wealth is through a system, an infrastructure that was set up a modern a monochromatic system set up by left brain functionality, operational. A left brain mindset that fashioned the industry in that way. If you read the Meduniter Volume 1, it talks about the breakdown of Sebek, which is the perfect Western mindset. I don't think we have it within us to be so cutthroat. I really don't. Because to achieve that amount of wealth like Gordon Gekko or Elon Musk, you almost have to be cold, inhuman. Because it's going to require you to do things that you may not want to do, that may hurt people, that may put you in a bad light. That will isolate you. Check it out. Because one of the breakdowns of Sebek's personality type is that he could be very conniving, cunning. And that is the trait that this modern Western mindset world values. It doesn't value morality. It values cunningness, duplicity, underhandedness. When you have, when you see these movies coming out, the individuals with these mindsets are the protagonists that come out on top. Can you be cutthroat? So I want to put this all in a proper perspective for you so that you understand that when you look at Elon Musk and you look at all of these people who have achieved some wealth, that it's a lot of propaganda and miseducation. That the real billionaires, trillionaires, quadrillionaires, and the people that control this planet are behind the scenes. And you will never, never see them in the media. You will never see them bawling. They have power. They have more money than you can imagine. And it's evil and it's satanic because they do these rituals that will ensure their control of the planet. And we're behind the eight ball. We think that if we have a little bit of money, 100, 200,000, that we're bosses. Meanwhile, these people hidden behind the scenes control the destiny of the planet and see you nothing more than a flea or a fly that they can swat. All right, now that I've gone into that, I want to now change the channel to focus on a money manifestation ritual. The goal of this ritual will be to manifest some money for your person. And it just requires that you sit here and listen to the sound of my voice as I guide you through this meditation. You should have your lights lowered. If you have a candle, feel free to light it. A blue candle would be best, blue or green. If you have incense, you can burn the incense. Now, this ritual that I'm going to give you works and is powerful. And then when you listen to it, it does not require repeated viewing. You can just view this once and you're good if you follow my direction. The idea here is that we are going to visualize and in our mind see our bank account. And in our bank account, we are going to see excess money, more money than we thought we had. We are going to be surprised at the extra amount in our bank account. And this will be ours. Now, fair warning. If you happen to be a superstar manifester and you see $1 million in your account, that's great, but that money may not be yours. That money may belong to the bank. The idea here is that I'm just giving you one scenario, and there are many. You could be walking down the street and find a bag of money. You understand? You could suddenly get money from a relative that's passed away and you've inherited some money. You could actually use those scenarios. But I'm giving you the bank scenario, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I have had that situation happen. And for me, my belief system is aligned with that. What does that mean? That means that I would have no trouble believing that could happen. If you have blockages in your belief system to where you say, oh, that can't happen, I would never have extra money in my bank account, then don't do this ritual. Stop here. But if your belief system is open to that, or open to walking down the street and seeing a bag of money, then go ahead. The trick here in making this work is that your belief system has to be in alignment with what your pre-established beliefs are. And if your pre-established beliefs are that this can happen, then you're good to go with this ritual. Just remember that. And again, you only need to view it once. Now, here's some rules on this. I will guide you through the meditation. Allow yourself to enter the ultimate state of consciousness. When you visualize it, and I'm going to give you the visualization, try to make it as real as possible. All right? After the meditation, you don't need to think about it. But you do need to get into expectancy. So you will need to expect it to happen. Now, don't become obsessed with it and start checking your bank account every 10 minutes. Then it won't work. But you should, in the back of your mind, expect it to work and expect to see that extra money. And you don't have to put a time constraint and say, I need this in 1 week. Don't do that. Just visualize it, no time constraint, relaxed, in expectancy, and it will come. It will come when you, as God man and God woman, feel it's right time. Remember, you're in the fourth dimension, 3 dimensions of time and 1 of space. So for this manifestation to work, you have to give it time and space. You understand? And not be stressed over it. Because the times that this meditation has worked for me has been the times that I wasn't even thinking. And it suddenly happened. I got extra money. But if you're stressed and always thinking about it, then it's not going to happen for you. You got to be relaxed and kind of like carefree. And then the magic will happen. All right, sit back. I want you to relax and listen to the sound of my voice as I guide you through this meditation. It'll be about 10 minutes, no more. I want you to sit and relax. Listen to the sound of my voice. You should be comfortable with no distractions. If you hear any distractions, you will push it out and just listen to the sound of my voice. If you hear any distractions, it will cause you to go deeper and deeper into a state of trance. Keep your eyes open. I want you to visualize above your head a yellow cloud. This yellow cloud is warm. It's comforting. This yellow cloud falls down over your head. And before you know it, your facial muscles start to relax. Your forehead starts to relax. The tension in your face slowly goes away as you relax. Your throat muscles start to relax. This yellow light moves down over your midsection, your chest, your throat, your belly, and they start to relax. Your neck and your back relax. They relax. If you've had back problems in the past, you'll find that they suddenly disappear as you relax. This yellow light now starts to cover your arms and your hands, causing you to go deeper into a state of trance. your palms and your fingers start to relax, and they just let go as they rest by your side. This light moves down to the groin area, to your legs, to your feet, relaxing your legs, your buttocks, and your feet all relax as you drift deeper and deeper into that state of trance. Now as this yellow light has engulfed your entire body, you feel your body is weightless, relaxed, comforting, no worries. You are now drifting off into a comfortable state of trance where nothing bothers you. As you in this state of trance, I want you to visualize yourself one day checking your bank accounts. And as you check your bank account, you are a bit startled by the amount that's in there. It well exceeds the amount that you previously had, and you are shocked and surprised. How could this have happened? Is this a computer glitch? No matter. It is in your bank account. You contact the bank and you inquire as to why is there all this money in my account? The bank doesn't know. And the bank just says, it's your money. Do with it as you will. See yourself jumping for joy, happy. Shocked. Feel the excitement of having that much extra money. Feel the joy of having so much money. As your mind starts thinking what you will buy with all that extra money, you start planning to go shopping. You're putting on your nice clothes now, getting ready to go to the department store. Because now you have excess of money. Now you could afford certain things you couldn't afford before. You are blessed. The gods have favored you. See yourself going to the shopping mall and looking at the stores and planning which store you'll go to first. Think of all the things you could buy and will buy with this extra money. Believe that this has occurred. Allow no obstacle to come to your way. Again, visualize your bank account. See that extra money in there, and it's rightfully yours. The bank has verified that you can spend it. It's yours. It's a gift, perhaps from the ancestors. It's quite possible. You thank them by saying a netrak, my ancestors, a netrak to the gods and goddesses, the netaru. Thank you for this extra money. Now, continue thinking about what you will do with it. Perhaps pay your rent, pay your car insurance, have a nice meal at a restaurant, take your mate out on a date, give a little to the homeless. That's always a good thing. Give a little to the young black boys on the street selling candy. Give back to the community. And know deep down that you can manifest money. That you are a money manifester. That you are powerful. We also must thank Ma'at, the goddess of wealth. So we say a Natrak Ma'at. And now, take one more look into your bank account. You may call in to the bank and hear the chime, and the woman comes on, and it's an automatic voice, and she recites how much money you have. And the feeling comes back to you of the joy and the excitement of having that much money. Now I want you to relax. I want you to go deeper and deeper into that state of trance. Let's do it together. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into a state of trance. So deep that you can't think of anything. Relax. 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 Everything is taken care of. You have no worries, no financial commitments, no worries. Everything has been taken care of. Trust in your magic. Trust in yourself. And now, as I count up from 0 to 10, you will come out of this trance state, feeling great, feeling magnificent. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming up, 5, 6, 7, waking up, 8, 9, and 10. Fully awake, back to this state of waking. You now are fully awake. Now, I didn't specify this, but if you were looking at me and looking at the screen, and your eyes closed as you drifted off, that's perfectly fine. Or if you were looking at me and your eyes didn't close, that's fine as well. But the best results can be when you close your eyes, but allow them to close naturally. Now, homework. I want you to get into a mindset of expectancy. Expect that this miracle can happen and will happen. And allow it to happen in its own time. Go about your day. Go about your week. Go about the month. And do your natural routine. And then wait. And when you least suspect it, the magic will manifest itself. How about that? And you will come into that extra money. I want to thank you, and I hope this has this entire video has resonated with you. This is Qesankh Ma Keparu, son of Ma'at and Tahuti. My aunt is the beautiful goddess Heteru. Until my next video, Amen Ra.